So what do you expect me to say?
Let's get him!
I know you feel this way. Coming after you.
Hey there, what's up internet? Welcome back. Welcome to episode 4. I just ran into a trainer. It's a great way to start an episode. What's going on, man? He wants to... Oh no, he's not going to fight me. Okay, he's going to give me a HM06, because this is during the later generations where people just hand you hidden machines. Anyway, welcome to episode 4 of my Let's Play Pokemon Platinum Egglocke mode. And last time we got through Jubilife, which like took all episode. And now we hatched some great Pokemon. We got Nova, who's on our team and is quickly becoming a star. I'm actually going to stop using Psychic from now on. I figure, watching it back at the end of that episode, I was like, Psychic's just way too powerful. I'm going to stop using that. I'm just going to stick with Confusion. And as soon as I get to a move, Unlearner, or as soon, actually, you know, as soon as I can learn another move, I'll overwrite Psychic. And we got Geralt, who we haven't got a chance to use yet. And Larry's still sitting in the bank, ain't doing shit. Yeah, but I'm actually going to take Nova out of the front spot, because we need Dell to get some levels before our first gym battle. This is the first episode, actually, that's intended to go up on my channel, which is pretty cool. This is the first time I'm recording without the... Psyduck, I didn't even know Psyduck could be in here. This is the first time I'm recording without the assumption that I will be uploading it to TGN. Because, I don't know if you guys... I assume you guys know because you're watching it on my channel now, but I resigned from TGN. And that's not fully in effect yet. It's not official yet, but it will be soon. And right now I'm still in the process of looking for a new network. No one's picked me up yet, but don't worry, I'll be just fine. I discussed this all in another commentary, and I'll leave that in the description for those of you who don't know what's going on, who want to know, like, why'd you leave TGN, what's that all about. I'll put something in the description for you, don't worry about it. So, man, I am so pissed. You have no idea how pissed I am. Okay, so I picked up recently a game called PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, which is basically the PlayStation version of Super Smash Brothers. It just came out like a few days ago. Today is the 27th when I'm recording this. You guys will get it the 29th. But Psyduck, you know what? Get out of here, dude. You know what? I just beat the hell and kidnapped one of your friends, so you need to step off before you get wrecked. So I bought it, but I wasn't planning on buying it. I actually didn't even like it when I was playing the beta. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna buy this shiz, and I wasn't gonna, but I enjoyed the beta. You know, after I made like a huge video about like how I didn't like it, and then I just kept playing it, and like it was weird. I didn't like it, but I kept having this urge to go back to it. It was almost like Call of Duty syndrome. After the honeymoon phase of a Call of Duty is over, and you don't really enjoy it anymore, but you keep going back to it, just like waiting for the good times to roll again. This was like I was waiting for them to roll in the first place, which is, it's weird, right? It's weird to play a game that you initially just outright dislike. Sorry, just bumped my mic. Move that back down. That you just outright dislike and keep going back to it. Like that's a weird behavior. But I was doing it anyway. But whatever. So I was sitting there playing, like not really knowing why. And sooner or later just started to kind of be like, okay, I'm at least having a bit of fun here. It's not an amazing amount of fun, but I'm having fun. And once the beta was gone... Wait, what did I just... Oh, Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder definitely greater than Poison Powder. I forgot Bulbasaur learns like all of his powders at once. So after the beta was over, I was like, I really want to play that game again. Like, I didn't even enjoy it that much, but I really want to play it. So when it came out, I ended up getting it, and I was like, I'll check out all the other characters and stuff. And like, one of the best things about it is that Sir Daniel Fortescue from the Medieval games is in it. I don't know if anybody has played Medieval. That was a PlayStation 1 series. I had, I think, only 2 games, but they were really fun. It was sort of like a gothic horror comedy, like 3D sort of hack and slash, kind of puzzly. Kind of reminds me of like the era of like Spyro the Dragon, and like maybe not so much Crash Bandicoot, but kind of in line with those, where there was like a lot of collectibles in every level, sort of thing. Quite a bit of hacking and slashing, good amount of puzzles. Really fun game, really fun game. And I highly recommend it to anybody who hasn't played it. I believe it's available on the PlayStation Network store. But anyway, that's just like one of the characters that was in it that is like, it was so cool to me that it was in it. So I ended up picking it up. And since I had no plans of getting it, but ended up getting it anyway, I obviously didn't pre-order it. Well, apparently there was a thing that I had no idea was going on, where anybody who pre-ordered it got an extra costume for every one of the characters. And right now, that's the only way to get those costumes. You can't get them in any other way. They don't even have them available for DLC. Eventually, I assume they will be DLC, but, you know, I could get them all for free. Every character has their default costume, one costume that you can unlock it just through playing in-game, and then the DLC costume, or the pre-order costumes. So, all the unlockable ones aren't very good looking, in my opinion. Not all of them, but like most of them. And the pre-order ones, most of them look really good. And like one of my main characters is Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper's is like basically a Robin Hood costume. I'm like, oh, I want that. So I was like, okay. So it was like a DLC thing. And like nowadays, what they do, as I understand it, is when you buy a game at a store, any old store, it doesn't matter, and they're doing one of these like pre-order bonuses kind of things, it'll usually come in a DLC code that will be included on your receipt that prints out automatically with the receipt, and the cashier has no control over it. In my day, what we used to do is they would send us a big packet of like handouts, of like little tickets that would have the codes printed on them, and then you would use that. So I was like, you know, maybe they did it old school, just maybe. So I went into the old GameStop where I used to work, that's right around the corner, on my way into work today. Howdy. No, I don't have the single gym badge. Yeah, thank you for the escort. So I went to the GameStop, and I saw my friend Mike, my favorite Mexican, and I was like, yo, can you hook me up? And he was like, well, yeah, but it's printed out on the receipts. And I was like, shit. You know, I was just really hoping that it would have been on the old ticket style, but he printed me up a receipt anyway. Apparently they have the ability to do that, which I had no idea. I don't know how things work anymore. I haven't worked at GameStop for a long time. And I was like, oh, yes. Anyway, I'll continue the story in a second. What's up, Dildo? Let's decide. Some people like the Kramer, the Seinfeld parody voice. Other people liked the other one. I'm gonna take some artistic direction here. Artistic direction on the character named Dildo. And just go with the second voice I did.
Oh, Jibla, you finally got here? You're slow like always. But anyway, the gym leader's tough. Like seriously serious. If the gym leader's this tough, I wonder how he compares to my dad. My dad beats me. I just drifted here. I'm kind of drunk right now. Anyway, the gym leader's gone off to the coal mine. If you want to take out the gym leader, you better go off. Never mind.
Okay, screw you, Dildo. So anyway, so he printed me up a receipt, even though I had pre-ordered it, which is really cool of him to hook me up like that. And at some point, I put it in my pocket, and at some point during the day, I lost it. It must have fallen out of my pocket somewhere, because I think what happened is I keep my gloves. I have these really nice warm leather gloves that I keep in my coat pockets, and I put it in my right coat pocket. And I put my gloves in the pocket, and what must have happened is one of the times when I pulled my gloves off today, or pulled my gloves out of my pockets to put them on, rather, the receipt must have popped out with them. Or you know what I know happened is I went to the supermarket on my way home from work today, and I put my keys in my right pocket, which is weird because I normally put them in my left. And every time you go to the supermarket has like one of those discount cards that I signed up for, because it's a supermarket I always go to, and they give you a little thing on the key ring to keep to, like, you know, scan for discounts. And I whipped it out of my right pocket. It probably acted like a fish hook, just grabbed that receipt, flung it out, and it's probably out on the supermarket floor now, and the supermarket's closed. So I'm so pissed. So I lost the DLC code. I'm so mad. No, I ain't got him a chop, bitch. Not that it would matter. It's an Egglocke, slut. I'm just talking to everybody, because you never know who's going to give you items. That's the thing about these games. People just hand you items. I got a dusk ball earlier, which gives you a bonus in, like, at night and in caves. Yeah, seriously, pickup. I wish I had a Pokemon with pickup, actually. Pickup's really useful. Pickup's pretty goddamn... Oh, he wants to see a Geodude? Too bad. Go fuck yourself. I'll have no problem using coupon Pokemon for like things like that. Oh my god, is it really already 10 minutes in the commentary? I moved like 5 feet. I guess we did do some battling in the cave and whatnot. But anyway, alright, I'm gonna skip talking to everybody here. I don't think there's much else. Let's visit the Pokemon Center real quick. I think my Pokemon should be a high enough level to handle the first gym. I think we should be fine. My favorite kind of trainer is the leave me the hell alone. Get the hell out of here. I know. Anyway, we're gonna hatch another egg, which should be fun. And you know, last time I looked in like the summary area in the storage box to see if we could see the original trainer, and it wasn't there. But I think maybe if I exit the PC box and look just like in the Pokemon menu, it might be there. You know, I don't think we've taken one from box 1 yet. Let's skip this one. No, I choose this one. How's about that? Faked you out, other egg. Bitch. I really need to mix in those starters, dude. I really need to mix those in. I know a lot of you guys have been asking if I can get you a save file so you guys can play along with me. And since like, some people want to try the egg scramble but don't have enough people to donate to them, you know, I'm in a very lucky position where people will just donate to me. But I will get that to you guys. I'll try to get it at the time, you know, between when this is recorded and when it's actually uploaded. Ooh, Slowpoke. That's 2 psychic type. I got a lot of type redundancies. I didn't look at the egg. I'm an idiot. Alright, well, it'll be in the notes again. Yes, I want to nickname my Slowpoke, yo. That's kind of cool, though. I just traded a water type that can learn psychic attacks for a water psychic type. Let's name you Wells. After H.G. Wells. One of my favorite authors now. I actually hadn't read anything by him, I don't think. Maybe something in school, but I'd actually never read anything by him when I recorded my last Nuzlocke. But now so far I've read The Invisible Man, and I'm in the process of reading The War of the Worlds. Really, really awesome. Really good stuff. A little dry to read just because of like the like old English style of narration of narrative, but it's, you know, things are very all prim and proper. But really good writing nonetheless. The Invisible Man I really enjoyed. I got interested in that because of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Out of my way, bitch. Alright, let's check this last house and then we'll go into the mines. Maybe get Dell like one last level. So apparently Dell is like secluded, like wooded area. So that makes sense. That makes sense for a grass type Pokemon. That works. Why not? That's the actual definition of Dell. Yeah, great ball. My diligence has paid off. Now I assume no one else is going to give me anything. Oh no, wait, that's the scientist looking dude. Scientist looking dude's like a... No, he's not an aid of any kind. I'm so used to like, in the first generation Pokemon games, if you saw some nerdy looking dude, you're like, ah, it's a Professor Oak aid. Give me items. But no. Just gotta be disappointing me, don't you? Either that or it was a trainer that was looking to kill you. But anyway... Sub lady. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, wow, dude. You're really proud of your coal, dude. It's just not efficient fuel anymore. You're polluting the world. How do you feel about that? Items over there. I want them items. I want them items. Are you gonna fight me? I would be ecstatic if you fight. No. You suck. I needs me some XP, dude. I need to rank up. Got that yellow shard. Shards will be useful for the move tutors. We can learn some baller ass attacks if we collect enough shards. But generally the way to do it in this game was to get it in the underground. And I don't think I'm going to spend any time in the underground. Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. What a friendly fella. The underground is fun and all, but... I don't know if it would really work because it needs it like always did something weird with the Wi-Fi connection, and like there's obviously not a Wi-Fi connection on the emulator. It's kind of weird. Geodude, you gonna be mine. Get on my team, and by that I mean be a coupon for me. Get that leech seed, bitch. Look at him just sporting mud everywhere. I was just saying something and now I forget. I don't know. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm only tackling. I know it's not very effective, but I need if I Vine Whip him, he's gonna die instantly. I don't feel like switching out to someone else because I'm about to put him to sleep. Sleep. You a son of a bitch. Yeah, how you like that? How you like that? I don't know. I'm gonna see if my friend will hook me up with another DLC code for some costume packs. I'm gonna play that later tonight, I think, when I'm done recording this. God. That game is like, I don't even know if I would recommend it to anyone. Like, it's decent. It's not as good as Super Smash Bros. Melee. Maybe better than Brawl. I didn't like Brawl. I was not a fan of Brawl, but that also might have been the disappointment in Brawl talking. Honestly, I think objectively speaking, Brawl is probably the better game, but Brawl made a lot of really terrible design choices. Like tripping. God, that was dumb. That was a dumb freaking mechanic. You want to fight? Okay, you're just going to tell me that I might fight. Thanks, dude. I don't think the item finder is pre-installed in the Poketch, is it? You know what, Geodude? I swear to God, Geodude's cry is like that, like that is like embedded in my memory. Because that was like the OG. Because he was from Generation 1. I mean, keep in mind, I got started on Generation 1. And going through caves, you would just hear that all day long. It's like all you would freaking hear. Give me that item. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, we got that Geodude up in here. Yeah, I don't think the item finder is pre-installed on the Poketch. I think we need to find that later on. Yeah, it's not. Fight me. Yeah, you got the Machop, whatever. I don't care, dude. I don't care. What up, Zubat? Zubat, too. That's another, obviously, going to a cave, get nothing but Zubats all day, every day. You hear a ton of that. We're not in any danger here, really. Well, Supersonic could have messed up my deck. God, I hate Confuse. Just go to sleep, Zubat. Go to sleep. Shh. Man. You know, I've actually been playing a lot of Black Ops 2 as well, which I'm surprised about. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it's pretty fun. That's one thing. Like, now that I'm not on TGN, I feel like more comfortable. If that makes sense. Like, like now that I know this is going up on any channel, like I'm still gonna put the same amount of work into it. It's still gonna be like a big thing. It's gonna be a big production and all, but I feel more comfortable just like talking. I guess it's kind of because when I know that something's not going up on my channel, I sort of feel like I'm a guest in someone else's house. If that makes sense to anybody. Like, it's not going up on my channel, but my channel is like mine. I know my audience better than I know TGN's audience. Like, TGN sort of has their audience, and then I have my audience, and some of their audience might not really know a lot about me. You know, some of you guys, a lot of you guys watching this probably know, like, everything I've ever said about anyone. Stay back and watch this. Rock Smash. Wow, I'm amazed. I know you're the leader. You're a dipshit. Yep, see ya. Peace. But, like some of you have watched all my commentaries, and like some of you already know what happened with TGN. Some of you know all the deepest and darkest secrets that I've ever shared in a commentary, and yada yada. And some of you are just here for the Pokemans. I don't know, but I feel like now it's more people who are more familiar with me now that it's just on my channel. I'm sure some people will follow me from TGN, come to my channel, and you know, just to keep up with this series here because it's not going up on TGN anymore. But you know, that's what's up. I feel I'm more relaxed right now. I don't feel like I'm speaking to strangers now. Like, y'all's my audience. Yeah, you can try to use your bitch-ass fighting attacks, but I'm part poison, bitch. Yes, so I didn't even realize when I ended the last episode, but like watching it back as I was editing it, I have so many poison-type Pokemon. It's ridiculous. The reason I didn't realize, like, I knew, obviously I had, you know, the 2 grass poison types, but I did not realize that that Ghastly is a poison type as well, because like I look at Ghastly and I think Ghost, because you know he's the big ghost type. You know, in Generation 1, he was the only ghost type. Well, him and his family, obviously, were the only ghost types. But, you know, once you get... You got to remember that they're part poison, so they're still, like, weak to Psychic, which is tough, because Ghost is one of the types you want to use against Psychic, and etc., etc., so... Like, I don't know, but either way, I forgot that he's part poison type. Which is like, I knew that, like, if I had sent Ghastly out, Geralt out against like a Psychic type, I would have known it was dangerous. But I just don't know why it didn't occur to me. But so now we've got, I'm not even counting Larry, because he's going in the box, but we're basically looking at like 2 poison types, 2 Psychic types. So hopefully when we turn this Geodude in, it's gonna be something a little bit different. Because we could really use it. Let me tell you. Now we're about 20 minutes in. I think we'll have time for the gym battle. We can get out of here. Dell's just tearing it up. Takedown's pretty dangerous. Takedown has recoil, right? Yeah. I don't know, because it's so powerful. Base 90 at this level, like over a base 35 move. I'm going to take it. Let's live a little. Let's take some risks. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage for anything that resists the grass. You know. Unless it's something that resists both, like a steel type, then it's not going to do shit, but... Like for example, Zubat. Zubat's flying poison, so he actually has a quad resistance to grass, but... so I can't really Vine Whip him, but... If I hit him with the takedown, a Zubat's going to get one shot by a takedown. A wild Zubat, anyway. If somebody has, like, a super leveled one, I don't know. Don't quote me on it, bitch. I'm just gonna see if there's something over here. Nope. There might be something like if you click on one of the boxes, but I don't have time to go around and spam A on everything. I ain't got time for that shit. Ain't got the patience. Ain't got that. I'm starting to like the pace with which we're getting Pokemon though, because like the first episode, we didn't get any, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be hatching like 1 an episode. That's lame. But like now that we're actually catching dudes, I'm seeing it's more like 2 an episode, which is good. I like that. We're getting some batters. So like one ends up being pretty bad. There's a good chance that we'll end up with something better the next time. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? We just grabbed one from box 1. And I kind of wish I had like a random number generator. Okay, you know what? How about we take a look at my pedometer, and however many steps it ends in, if it's 1 through 3, we'll go through box 1, 4 through 6, box 2, and then 7 through 9, box 3. And if it's 0, I'll run around and reroll. 6. So box, well, no, 8. I'm gonna go with when I first looked at it. It was 6. So that's box 2. Anywho, party Pokemon, party people. All right, Geodude, you're out of here. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. And box 2, I'd pick this one. Randomly, whichever one's catch my eye, that's what I'm looking at. Alright, so let's remember to check the egg this time. It's just so easy to start running and hatching. I'm just so excited, you guys. Yeah, no, it doesn't say who the original trainer is, so I have to look it up in the save file anyway. Not a big deal. I can deal with that. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Please, just not a poison or a psychic type, please. 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 Stantler, okay. Alright, not a bad hatch. Not at all. Stantler's a solid normal type who learns some you know, very good coverage attacks. And I believe Stantler is more special. He's got more of a special strength, if I recall. I'm not sure. We'll have to check his nature and stuff, but let's go with, I don't know why, but I'm just gonna name you Geraldo, which looks like Geraldo, but it's pronounced Geraldo. Geraldo, I think. Where'd that be spelled with a J? I know a J is pronounced like an H in like Spanish, but what level was that Geodude? 6? I don't know. We'll worry about it in a minute. I might do that like after the match, or not after the match, after the recording. Just because we're starting to run low on time, and I want to make sure that, yeah, he was level 6. I want to make sure that we get the gym out of the way. So we'll do that later. I'll do that after I'm done recording. Not a big deal. And then when I'm done recording, I'll try to put together the save file. Because what I want to do is, obviously, I don't want you guys to be stuck with like my name. I want to put the eggs onto the save file, and then leave the save file like right where you get to decide your name. You know, you guys should be able to decide if you're going to play a boy or a girl. Make sure you get your name in there. I don't want you guys to be forced to play me, but if it ends up being that I can't do it that way for some reason, just based on the way the hack works, you know, you guys might have to take it. I'll explain whatever it is. I'll leave it in the description, and I'll upload it probably on like Dropbox or Google Drive. Google Drive is badass. Dropbox gives you 2 gigs for free. Google Drive gives you 5 gigs, just cloud storage for free. That, and just they're right now giving Kansas City like 1 gig up, 1 gig down internet with Google Fiber. Where are you getting all of this internet, Google? You have all of the internet. Just like, yeah, bitch, we got all this internet. We internet pimps. They're pimping out the whole internet without a single fuck to give. Google's badass. Got love for Google. My friend works for Google now. Good friend Kirk. He moved all the way to California from Pennsylvania to work at Google. Magnificent motherfucker, really smart kid. So, and nobody was really surprised when he ended up at Google. I'm just gonna roll through these bitches. I'm running through these hoes like Drano. I got the devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo, we party rock. I'm sorry, is it okay that I like unironically like LMFAO? A lot of people are probably gonna be like, wow, you're a fucking moron, but I can't not love them. They're just trolls. Like, anybody who like looks at them is like, wow, they're fucking dumb, is getting trolled, because they're actually really bright. Like, they don't seem like it in interviews or in their, obviously, their music videos or the way they dress, but they're actually from like a really well-to-do area and are like really well educated, and they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna act like idiots and get everybody to go along with us. Like, if you're taking them seriously, you're doing it wrong, and that's why you don't enjoy them. Of course, you may just not enjoy the music, which I don't blame you for, but oh yeah, Del, you evolving. It's kind of a delayed reaction, I know. I was busy talking, okay? Ivysaur. Wow. That's a perfect time to evolve, because now the gym leader's just gonna get butt raped. Does he learn anything on evolve? Nope. Del looking like an Ivysaur, you gonna get messed up. I don't remember this guy's name even. Rourke. Okay. Or is it Roark? I don't know.
As a gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer, and I need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you.
I don't give a fuck. Nice mining light, dude. You realize you're like in a building, right? You can just install some lights. But whatever works, I'm not gonna judge. Anyway, my Ivysaur, Del looking like an Ivysaur. Del, you're my boy, dude. Oh my god. Look at this. I like the fact that so far I've had 2 Gen 1 starters. Like, obviously because the first one was a Gen 1 remake, the first game, but it's just kind of funny that I end up, my second game, I have another Gen 1 Pokemon. That's kind of funny. So this guy is kind of like Brock Plus. He has the Onix and the Geodude like Brock, but then he also has the, not Rampardos, but his Cranidos, the pre-evolved. Wow, it actually survived that. I'm amazed. I am amazed he survived that. You did not just, you did. I think he's gonna die anyway, actually. Apparently he's got a lot of health, because that potion didn't even heal him up all the way. Oh, no, he's not gonna die. You piece of shit. I'm not gonna take down, just don't feel like taking the recoil damage. I think that would kill him at that range, even though he'd resist. But I am a bit worried about the Cranidos, because Cranidos does a lot of damage, but I think at this point, since I've only leveled Del up, it should be easy. It should be easy win. I don't think, because like Cranidos' attack stat is ridiculous for an unevolved Pokemon. Because Rampardos has one of the highest attack stats in the game. He doesn't have the highest attack, but he's got, I think it's one of the. At one point, I think he had the highest attack stat in the game, but no longer. I think somebody beat him out. I don't recall. He has one of them. If not the highest attack stat in the game, he has one of the highest attack stats in the game. Anyway, you got rocked, and Pursuit did nothing because I wasn't trying to run away. Dumbass.
What? That can't be. You bluffed my Pokemon,
Or whatever the hell he just said, I wasn't reading.
Well, this is embarrassing. I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. But that's tough. You were strong and I was weak, that's all there is.
That's right.
According to Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge since you beat me, the leader. Here's your official Pokemon League whole badge.
Thanks, dumbass. You got rocked.
Having that cold badge means your Pokemon will now use a hidden move Rock Smash outside of battle. You should also take this too.
This is an Earthquake, is it? I wish it was. Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock is an amazing move, but not in main game Pokemon. It's only okay in main game Pokemon. Anyway, guys, that'll do it. That's just about 30 minutes, so I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and like the video if you did enjoy it. I'll have you guys join me next time, and don't forget to check the description for the save file so you guys can play along. I'll try to make that work in some way. I'll put a little note next to the description, tell you what's up with it, what ended up happening with it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you later.